Let's check out the Philadelphia Eagles offense. Ty Detmer, who took his first snap as a starter last October against the Giants in a winning role, will lead the Philadelphia Eagles. And as Matt talked about, questions: the left tackle Jermaine Mayberry and the right tackle Troy Drake. Steve Everett, the big free agent pickup, is the center. Ricky Waters with Kevin Turner. And Michael Timpson is starting in place of Chris T. Jones at wide receiver. Second and goal. Ricky Waters, and he's over. Touchdown, Eagles. So the Eagles, with plenty of time to mount a comeback, get a very important touchdown with 1:27 remaining in the third quarter. And Ricky Waters going over from the 2. Second and 10. And a flag is down, and Kevin Turner makes the catch.
Oh, no, he's going to call that an interception. But Turner came down with the ball.
They ruled Corey Miller intercepted it, and Turner came down with the ball.
That's 6.
It's a touchdown.
But now there's a flag on the field.
With the ball in the air, a flag was thrown. I don't know how they could call interception because Turner had the ball. I mean, that wasn't even close that way.
And they have more to go now than they did when they had the first down.
Yeah, and I think when you get to 4th and 2, that is really a long yardage situation. I think this has to be a passing down.
4 wide receivers for Philadelphia. And Detmer back to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown. Freddie Solomon. And a flag down in the end zone, I believe. At the back of the end zone, something was thrown. It might have been out of the stands. Touchdown. Solomon. It is a touchdown.
And where's the penalty, Pat? It was holding on number 41. That's Eugene Robinson against the Packers. And, of course, it's turned down and a touchdown for the Eagles. And these fans stayed here this whole game, and they knew, like I said, something's going to happen. I mean, there's been sparring, and then, boom, there's a big punch.
For 12 yards, and that was the completion to Michael Irvin on the last drive.
Here they come.
Here comes Philly again. Corner blitz again. Taylor again creates the fumble. It is picked up by the speedy Thomas, and the Eagles score. Bobby Taylor is having some first quarter here in Texas.
Well, we did say we were going to see some big plays. I thought it might have been offensively. We just saw one defensively.
Bobby Taylor grew up in Houston. He's familiar with football in the Lone Star State, and boy, is he lighting it up.
Aikman hasn't seen him yet. He got it on the other side. Here comes Taylor, bottom of your screen this time.
And again, it's the overload blitz. This time, everybody coming from the left side of the Cowboy formation. Nobody from the right. Aikman facing the right, never saw it, and the one-hopper right to William Thomas. Emmett Thomas, the defensive coordinator of the Eagles, right now is on a roll. 12th play of the drive, 3rd down and 5 from the 13-yard line. The fake to Charlie Garner, and then Detmer throws in wide open to make the catch is the rookie Chad Lewis. Chad Lewis, the rookie from Brigham Young, beats Charlie Williams, and the Eagles are up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, Ray Rhodes told us this youngster was going to be a good one. He's a free agent out of BYU. He's huge. He's 6'6", 250 pounds. And came up as a free agent and is rapidly developing into an excellent tight end.
Solomon in motion. Blitz. Into the corner. Wide open. Fryer. Happy birthday, Irving. Great move, Mark.
Faked the slant. Came outside. That was a sensational move by Irving Fryer.
And you expect that type of move from a 14-year veteran, and he put the move on Dwayne Washington. And this is an area where Minnesota needs to improve. 11 times.
Kevin Turner sets up in a wing to the right side. Play action. Turner deep. Flag is down. Hoffman with the grab. Touchdown. 3 flags, but I think the score will stand.
What an unbelievable adjustment by a fullback. Kevin Turner, always been a good receiver, but that is a remarkable play and adjustment, and it will stand. They're going to call a penalty against Minnesota.
Not only that, Pat, when coaches talk about fighting for the football, that is a prime time job and a great example of going to get the football and taking it away from the defender and then turning around and taking it in the end zone.
You know, we've seen some good
Pass
fullbacks.
interference by the defense, number 27. The penalty is declined. Play results in a touchdown.
Together, and they'll feel like they're the winners.
Detmer looking end zone, can't find anyone, keeps it himself, flag thrown, touchdown indicated, flag on the play. Our referee today is Gary Lane. It's against the Redskins.
And this is why you love this kid right here. He threw that ball into his danger zone, and he threw it well.
Waters, touchdown.
Oh, man! I don't think I've ever seen a guy go over the pile like that. Ricky Waters looked like he hit a springboard.
Or a trampoline.
Something.
Redskins had allowed only 2 red zone touchdowns over the first 4 games. Waters, this time is in. Touchdown, Eagles.
That's a nice play call.
Checking it off.
3-step drop, flag down, reception made by Fryer. He'll go to the end zone, but will it stand?
Boy, they may bring this one back. You see, no, it's going to stand. That's why you never stop playing the play. Urban Fryer, a veteran.
Defense, lined up in the neutral zone. The penalty is declined.
Jeff Lageman calls for lining up in the neutral zone, and it's a touchdown to Irving Fryer from Ty Detmer.
See everybody on the defense relax. I think Jacksonville kind of thought that penalty was for them in the NFL, but still has that first fast 1 and 2 steps to get around the corner.
Go to the end zone, touchdown Philadelphia. Irving Fryer has gone over the 100-yard receiving mark.
Irving Fryer has been the offense as far as the passing and perimeters for the Eagles today. Here's a guy that comes in and says, like, I can't run as fast as I used to, but I know where I'm going now, and when I watch film, I watch it smarter. To themselves or anyone else, they felt they needed to really knock somebody out of the box.
He throws to the end zone, touchdown Irving Fryer.
I think we need to start counting Irving Fryer's touchdowns. We got a flag down. Boy, our catches, I mean, he's caught an awful lot of balls today.
Pass interference. 41. Defense is declined. Touchdown is good.
And you mentioned the 10 catches. The play will stand. Fryer, a career day. Last year was a career season. Today, the 10 catches, 124 yards, 3.
Setting up your blockers.
First and goal at the 2. Pretty impressive drive by the Eagles, who have 2 tight ends. And Ricky Waters cutting. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ricky Waters with his 4th touchdown on the ground this year.
Receiving tight end.
Yep. 2nd and 7. The Eagles. Less than a minute left now. Rodney Peete back to throw it. Fires it. Touchdown. Chad Lewis. Peete to Lewis. It's 12-12.
Chad Lewis is the Eagles have 3 tight ends. Jimmy Johnson, Jason Dunn, Chad Lewis. Chad Lewis is
the first points the Cardinals have scored in the first half in the last 3 games. And this ball's picked up by the Eagles. And heading in is Willie Clark. There's a flag down. A couple of flags are down.
Looked like they tried to sneak an onside kick on him, and actually it sliced to the left and never even went 10 yards. And this is a live ball. If the Eagles pick it up, they can go with it.
Penalties against the Cardinals. Touchdown Eagles. What a turnaround. Willie Clark picked up a loose ball and went in for the touchdown.
Offside on the kicking team. Both penalties are declined. Touchdown.
This is a bizarre play. You're going to see this one on a lot of different highlight reels. He kind of misses the ball, slices it. It's going to get picked up right over there. And now no one's around Clark. The Cardinals were offsides. But this looks like, I don't know if the kicker wasn't communicating with the rest of the team that the onside was on.
The Arizona 19. Detmer checking off. As the Cardinals show blitz. Detmer throwing to the end zone. Touchdown. Mark Say. Little backflip. And the Eagles answer right back with a beautifully engineered drive led by Ty Detmer's perfect passing.
Boy, he tore him apart with that. That was a nice surgical job of moving down the field. Finishes it up. He's got Say working on Ty Howard over in the corner of the end zone.
4 wide receivers. And Ricky Waters in the backfield. On second down, everybody out. Pressure on Detmer, got rid of it, completes to Freddie Solomon, to the end zone, touchdown! The Eagles take the lead for the first time in the game.
Opponents this year to single figures in points, including one shutout a couple of weeks ago at New Orleans. Second down and 3 from the 7-yard line. And Hoying guns it into the end zone to a wide open Chad Lewis. 58 minutes and 46 seconds into the game. That's Chad Lewis's 3rd touchdown of the season.
And that's a blown coverage by the 49ers.
His team 60 yards down the field.
Waters has got to get off the field. He's trotting up.
And a give is to Garner.
Touchdown.
He leads. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Bobby Hoying did it.
He may have done it too quickly. And a minute 25 left, but Hoying in his first NFL start in front of his father. Many family members and friends have made the trip from St. Henry, Ohio, and now he needs a point after to tie the game.
The Jets getting off to a big start as Leon Johnson, the rookie runner from North Carolina, returns a punt for a touchdown, and they lead the Vikings. It is second down and just over 10. Hoying throws a quick out, gets his man, the tight end. That's Jason Dunn. And he's inside the 15, inside the 10, and he's going in. And the underdog Eagles take the lead on a 31-yard touchdown play. And that brings up third down and goal from the 9. And they pick up the blitz. Hoying throws to the end zone. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Eagles. Fryer with a sensational catch, kept his feet in, made the reception. And the Eagles have absolutely exploded on the favored Steelers, taking a 13-0 lead.
This is unbelievable. I did not expect this in any way. I thought the Steelers would come out and pretty much dominate that Eagle offense that's been struggling. Bobby Hoying has had an excellent game so far.
Spent some time with Green Bay under Mike Holmgren. So again, another variant of the West Coast offense now here in Philadelphia.
Third down and 8, converting on 2 previous 3rd and 1s into the corner of the end zone. It is there. It is a touchdown. What a throw. With a great touch. Michael Timpson, that is his first touchdown of the season. Good for 23 yards. 7-0 in motion out of the backfield. Sets, throws, back edge of the end zone. It is there. Chad Lewis. Rookie free agent, tight end from BYU. Down and 7. Hoying steps forward, throws, pass is complete into the end zone for the touchdown. Tight end Jimmy Johnson. Capitalizing on the turnover. And they move in front by a score of 21-14 against the Eagles. Eagles at least to answer. Nice touch into the end zone. Is it caught? They wait to see.
Oh, no.
I think he may have been ridden out of it.
Oh, I think he caught it.
They're going to ask for help on this one.
Again, this is an awful nice throw by Hoying. It's Sam Shade, 35 inside. That's a catch.
That's a catch.
That's a catch.
That's a catch over the back possession. Let's look at it again.
The player caught the pass and was forced out of bounds, so the result is a touchdown.
Well, the interpretation was wrong, but the end result was correct. 23-yard touchdown play. Capitalizing in the red zone. Ricky Waters. He must break a half a dozen tackles to work his way to the end zone to put the capper on the ball game for the Eagles.
This is pretty well defensed up front, but Ricky Waters just shows great patience, blocks off his, or kind of bounces off his own blocker, and gets it in the end zone.
Run this thing through, he's prepared, and there's no question that this kid's ready to take him where they want to go.
And he's been a headache for Emmett Thomas in this Philadelphia defense. Play clock is down to 2, now 1. They just got it away on 3rd down, and it's picked off. Dawkins to the sideline. Cannell can't get to him. Dawkins, touchdown.
Remember all that stuff we just talked about? Forget it. Throw that out the window.
While all of the celebrating, and I underline the word celebrating, by Dawkins was going on, back at the Giants' 45-yard line, there's an Eagle down. Cannell throws the interception to Dawkins, and then it was William Thomas stealing all of the attention, and good news, Thomas able to walk off under his own power.
And for Cannell, sometimes the test comes before the lesson. He's sitting there and he's worried about that clock. Remember you counted the clock down, Joe? And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to kill the clock. They take it down to the last second. Then he's forced to make a play, and he doesn't see Dawkins right there. He tries to force this ball in there, and there wasn't much room to throw the ball. Dawkins is all over Callaway and just steps in front of it.
It's Dawkins' first touchdown of the year, and for the Eagles, their second defensive touchdown of the season, and each team has a defensive touchdown today.
The Willie Thomas on the blitz right here does a nice job, except his teammate comes down and falls on top of him. On his knee, right there.
Played well here in this one in Philadelphia. Now on 3rd down and 2. Hoying completes it to Irving Fryer, and he is gone. Irving Fryer with his second catch of the day into the end zone for the touchdown.
Giants defense feeling a little too froggy there. They figured they could go after all those interceptions. Everybody wants in on the action to try to get an interception. They go up after the ball. When Fryer comes down with it, he's behind the defense.
72 yards later, it's a touchdown, making it right now an 11-point game with the extra point coming up.
Can Bobby Hoying do it again? Watch this. Everybody wants you to go after the ball, and Fryer comes down with it, and when he comes down with it, there's nobody in front of him.
Now Bonio will attempt the extra
first
point.
drive, but only 32 more the rest of the game. 3rd straight 1,000-yard season, and then fade to black. Bobby Hoying to Michael Timpson. Hoying's 9th touchdown.
Playoff hopes, fellas. Take a look at Ricky Waters capping a 7-play, 79-yard drive. Philadelphia now trailing by 3, trying to win for the first time this year on the road. Back to Joe Buck.
Hoying has time in his pass to Dunn. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jason Dunn
found an opening, and a 31-yard touchdown strike brings the Eagles back.
That was a beautifully thrown ball by Hoying. That thing came out quick.
First and goal at the 9.
Pathetic comes to mind.
I knew it would sooner or later. Here is Charlie Garner turning the corner, and Garner knocks the official down. Touchdown, Eagles. He got in there.
He got in there, and the guy who they called for a hold earlier was the whole key. Jimmy Johnson was able, his block enabled Charlie Garner to get to the corner. Come up front, they've gotten that part done.
First and goal from the 1. Charlie Garner has his second touchdown today, and the Eagles close the gap some more.
And they'll go for the 2-point conversion
to make it a
here.
3-point game.
I got to tell you, I take my hats off to Ray Rhodes and the effort his group gave down here today. Save those points off of turnovers, this game goes the other way.